What's up, boys and girls, and welcome to my review of the Telmu Telescope, the TT as we call it here in the studio. So I'm just going to be reviewing the main parts, what it can do, how to settings of it, well, how to use it, and what you can do, and again how you can move it, all that stuff. So we're gonna start off with the telescope itself and how to get it set up. Now, setting this bad boy up is very simple. It doesn't take much time. It took me 10 minutes, literally. It doesn't take an hour. And yeah, it doesn't take too long. I would say if you want to get it to perfection, it would take a little bit of if you want to use tools, or if you want to take your time, then it might take about 12 minutes. And what I did is I kind of didn't get to make it to perfection because I didn't have a screw to screw it all the way in, but it is pretty tight, so it still works. There are different telescope settings and little mirror settings. I'm gonna bring this a little more closer. There are different settings for this. You can take this out and replace it with a smaller one. The one I got, this Telmu, I got only 2 settings, which is basically all I really need. I have a big setting and I have a small setting. The big setting is K25 millimeters, and I use it for some stuff. I've used it last night to look at the moon and Mars. Very awesome, I like it. You can see things clearer. It's very good. And then we have this, I forget what it's called, but you use it to look around and find the planets for the telescope. And it's really good because my dad used it to find the moon last night. And then we have the telescope, like the actual telescope from the front ways. It's very nice. I'm gonna put all the parts on the screen. I think right here, I'll put all the parts on the Telmu right here while I will review. So I'll bring this right here so you can see. So we have the sideways maneuver. We can go up and down, up, down. So this is just regular standard telescope. It kind of goes on an angle so you can still look upwards at it. The number one rule with this though is do not look at the sun at all unless you have the phone app where it doesn't hurt your eyes, like you're not looking at it directly. But you see with a phone, you do not need a phone to use this. It is not required, but if you want to record it, like you want to record what you're seeing, or if you want to just take pictures of the planets, all the good stuff, you'd be able to. But a phone is not required for this. You're good if you don't have one accessible. So yeah, you can move this one side to side, down and up. You can move it about this minimal way. You're gonna need to move it all around. And then we're gonna back up a little bit. Kiss my little toes. We're gonna move everything back there. And then we're gonna get right to this area. So right now it is maxed out on its height. This is the max way it can go. There's little straps here that you can adjust it with. I just leave it at max because my window is pretty high up and it needs it anyways. I wouldn't recommend using this in the daytime. I mean, if you have access to a roof of an apartment or anything, you could definitely take a good look at the city skyline, because I think that would be pretty beautiful. So yeah, you can adjust it, you can make it super short, you can make it tall, but just to let you know, this is the tallest it can go. It is almost at my height. It is at my chest right now, which is impressive. So yeah, you can pretty much adjust it however you want. When it comes in, they'll have little patches on here, so if you see a patch on there and you want to use it right away, just take it off and put it inside the bag. Speaking of the bag, here's the Telmu bag. I put some of the phone accessories inside of here. And the different types of scopes. Finally, I'm gonna come a little closer. I'm just gonna keep my distance here so you guys can see all the materials. We have the adjust. So this is if you want to see something close. Let's say you're on a building like I mentioned before and you want to see farther. Boom. This is how you see super far. Like super far. You see so far, you can't even look at it indoors because it's kind of crazy. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look out the window. No, I'm not gonna look at the sun because that's gonna be just super dumb. And I'm just gonna look out the window and tell you what I see. Probably nothing because this zooms in a lot, like a lot. So I'm just gonna skip ahead in the video until I get to the window. Let's go. Now that you guys can see my window and also my messy room, I know you can't really see outside them because it's super bright. But I'm just gonna look out and tell you guys what I see. I don't think I'm gonna lower it. I think I'm fine. It also does say, like, if you're gonna use it outdoors because indoors, it doesn't really work that well. Like, you can't really see things like you would outdoors and you won't get much of a big experience. But I'll just try it indoors anyways, even though I don't have access to the outdoors right now because everybody in my family right now is indoors. So I'm just gonna go straight ahead and look out the window. All right, let's try this. All right, so right now, basically all I see is the wires connecting my house and the power. What if I just like, oh, okay, I cleared it out a little bit. Now it looks like really cool. I see things way better. Oh no, that's too close. Boom. So I just realized what I said earlier was not true. I think to see farther, you need to be closer, but if you want to see closer, you're gonna have to move it farther. So if you want to see something really close, chances are you might have to extend it out like this. If you want to see something farther, same thing. Well, I am pretty close to some buildings, so I don't really know if it counts or not, but pretty cool. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe if you want to. I don't really care, but we're trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year, or just 100 subscribers in general. So if you enjoy what you see, subscribe, and I'll put my friends' YouTube channels in the description. I'll see you later. Stay awesome and hydrated. Don't forget, stay hydrated.